Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day for Monday, September 22nd. What do you call a typo on a headstone? A grave mistake. I think there are examples of typos on headstones where they just kind of had to fix it. It's very interesting. All right. Well, I have two people to thank. Thank you to Latrice Contessa, who signed up as a Tier 1 member, and Lorna Atwood, who signed up as a Tier 2 enthusiast member. Thank you so much for your support. Our count is now at 187 due to those two. We just need 13 more members and we'll hit our goal of 200. The official result of getting to 200 is I will buy a yellow shirt and start wearing that sometimes to match the fourth connections color. But also I might have some more up my sleeve. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got crossword, area. Is that A's? I's? I don't know what that is, though. Orca, aria, R's. All these. Oreo, E's. Volume, domino. Encore, length. Excalibur, perimeter. O's, and Luxor. Excalibur is the sword, right? The sword in the stone. King Arthur's sword. We have perimeter and length and volume, which are just kind of geometric measurements, and area. So I think that's going to be a category. I'm wearing purple today, so I'm going to try to get purple first. But we definitely have area, volume, perimeter, length. So I'll just circle those. I mean, in some puzzles that would be blue, and some puzzles that would be yellow. I'm not sure, but let's just call that green for now to kind of compromise. They aren't synonyms, and so usually synonyms take up the yellow and green slots. Sometimes you don't have enough synonyms, and sometimes they decide that the non-synonyms are so easy they make it yellow anyway. So we don't know yet. I still don't know what Excalibur is doing. Luxor is a casino in Vegas. Weird. I wonder if we're using some of the letters, just starting with Lux. It still doesn't help with Excalibur, I don't think. I mean, it ends in caliber. Luxor ends in XOR, which is a logical operation, exclusive OR. I don't think that's it, though. Encore, Luxor, ends in the OR sound. Probably not. I don't know what A's is, so I'm wondering if we're using the letters from that or if I'm supposed to know the meaning. It does end in yes. A yes. Domino? Dominoes are black and white, so are Oreos, so are orcas. What else is black and white? Crosswords. So things that are black and white. Now, things that are is usually blue, although this is a pretty easy blue. It still might be blue. Depends on how easy the other two categories are. All right. So we got our blue, maybe our green. I don't know what order they go in, but maybe this order. Aria. Like types of performances, an aria and an encore. What's ours doing here? Oh, this is homophones of letters, I think. We have R's, plurals of letters. R's, E's. This is probably A's and O's. This is our purple. Homophones are almost always purple, unless we have a fill in the blank. We usually don't have both fill in the blank and homophone. And so that leaves Aria, Excalibur, Luxor, and Encore. I don't know what this one's doing. Could this be the purple? Aria, Excalibur, Encore, and Luxor. Are they all casinos in Vegas? They might all be casinos in Vegas. I think now that I think about it, I think Excalibur is a casino in Vegas. I'm not too familiar with them, but I'd believe it. And I know I'm pretty confident in the other categories. So I think these are casinos in Vegas. Ooh, so color-wise, I think purple is going to be the homophones of letters, because homophones should be purple. Yep, words that sound like plural letters. All right, let's just get rid of the pen now. The casinos, would that be yellow? I'm starting to think that volume, perimeter, length, and area is going to be our yellow. So let's not do that one yet, obviously. Things that are black and white. I'm going to think that casinos in Vegas, I'm thinking that's blue because that's kind of deep trivia, which is often blue, but we'll see. Okay, Las Vegas Casino Hotels, that's blue, which certainly means that black and white things is going to be the green. Domino and crossword. Perfect. Okay, I got the reverse rainbow, and these are measurements and geometry or whatever. Basic geometric calculations. Okay. Cool. I got my reverse rainbow. Very nice. So, what is the difficulty of this one? I think you got to figure out purple. Like, I feel like a lot of people are going to get yellow and green. I say them out loud, which really helps. For that reason, I'm going to give it a 2.7. And I think there's going to be people struggling getting only yellow and green if they don't say it out loud. Homophones generally make people struggle. So I think we're going to get a 70% solve rate. Let's see how close I am. So I said 2.7 and 70%. Okay, dominoes. They give it 2.3. Okay, I'm 0.5 off there from their grade. 77. Okay. Yeah, and 51% people making no mistakes. All right. So I overestimated the difficulty for both of them, but that's okay. I was 1 in 148 for the reverse rainbow. That's about typical for reverse rainbow, I think. All right, people are getting. I mean, this is what I found first, but I locked in purple first because I wanted that reverse rainbow badge. Okay, so yellow, green. Yeah, people just aren't getting the hotels. I don't blame them. Like, if you know the hotels, it'll stand out. Like, if you live in Vegas or something, you'd probably know all the hotels. But for someone like me, like, I've heard of Luxor, and then Excalibur was like, wait, that's one. But yeah, evens out a bit. People who lost had yellow, only yellow, actually. I thought they'd get yellow and green. Interesting. So 9% got yellow, 7% got yellow green. So that's about even. Yellow purple. Interesting. Finding purple and not finishing. Oof. I guess I'm very primed for the black and white things because they do that a lot, and also like that's often a like a crossword type clue. In the crossword type clue, it's in the crossword a lot. I think New York Times just loves to have orcas be black and white, Oreos be black and white, dominoes are black and white, etc. All right, a lot of people trying to figure out blue purple. I'm not surprised. Is Domino Casino? I don't know, but let's see. Is there a Domino Casino? There does not appear to be a Domino Casino. Domino's makes debut at Las Vegas Casino. Casino Domino. So it's a game, but no. All right. Oh, people trying the weird A words. Fair. But I mean, only 1% of players are doing that. Most people are getting yellow or green. Some people are figuring out purple first. That's a pretty good 8% purple first with no mistakes before it. Then blue, something 2% of people just recognized the casinos. I wonder if that's going to improve as more Americans play. Because I am doing these early again. We only have 200-something thousand games in. And then this, it's not even a rainbow herring. It's just, these are weird A words. Let's try them. These are 4-letter words. Let's try them. I don't know. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the easy pips. All right, these two add to 1, so it has to have the blank in it. So I'm thinking blank 3 down here. Oh, I need both 6s in here actually. So I can't do that. Oh no, obviously I can't do that. Blank 3, then this 3 here, and then we need this 6-4 to go up, and then we need this blank. We need the 1-2 in here, and then the 5 blank, and we're done. All right. I don't know why I hesitated a little bit there. Could have had a better time. Let's do the medium pips. All right. 11 is 6-5. We don't have a domino for that. I have a 5-1 and a 5-5. So I think, I don't know. Do I do the 6-6 here? I don't have a 3. No, I need a 2. Okay, so if I do the 6-6 here, and then I do the 5-5 going down, that makes this 11. Now I need this to be a 4. 4-2 is perfect. All right, I think that's how that goes down. All 3 of these are equal, so they're all 1s. Oh, but, there's a forced, we don't have a 1-1. Oh, shoot, okay. Let's pull these out. Hold on. We have a forced domino this way with the 1. So I think we're doing the 1-4 here. No, we're doing the 1, 2 here, and then we're doing the 6, 6 across here, and then we're doing the 5, 5 down, and then we do the 1, 4 across here. Perfect. Okay, and then 1, 5 here, and then 1, 4 here. Or sorry, 4, 2 here. The last one goes there. Whatever it's called. All right, cool. The hard pips. All right. Actually, I'm going to go back. No, never mind. Let's refresh this page. It's not giving me the play button anymore. Sorry, I post this to as separate videos on other platforms. So I have to introduce it. Well, I guess not today. Ooh, I've completely flubbed this. Let's do the hard pips. And I have some time accidentally on this already because I didn't do my intro right, but here we are. Let's see. We have a bunch of zeros. So how many zeros do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of our zeros go in here. Do we have a domino that adds to 9? It does not appear so. So we need to add to 9 with blanks going up. So it's either going to be 3, 6 or 4, 5. I don't have a blank 6. I have blank 2, blank 3. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I do have a 6. Sorry. So yeah, let's put the blank 6 up and then put it with a blank 3. I think that should work out okay. And then so I need a domino that's equal. So that's probably the 3 here. Oh. Actually, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I think we want the 3, 3 here. Maybe. What do we have for blanks? We have the 1, 2, and 4 left for blanks. So this, we can't put a blank into this cell. So we need this to be 3 with greater than 4. So this is the 3, 5. I can't put the 3, 3 here, though, because then I don't have a spot for this domino. Okay, so this doesn't work, does it? I don't have a blank 3. Do I have a blank 3? I do, but I used it here. I think I have to use the blank 3 here. But then I can't add to 9 with blanks. Maybe I don't have to. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting confused. Maybe it doesn't do that then. Do we have any forced moves? This is 4. We don't have any blanks, so it has to be 1, 1, 1, 1. So the 1, 1 goes down here. And then we have the 1 blank going up here. This is forced. This is nice. And then 1 something. It's 1, 3. 1, 3 is the only option. Now this could be the blank 3 across here, but we could also do a 3 up. So, but our blanks are always poking out. So this blank has to poke out this way. Okay. So it has to be the blank 3. Okay. Forced moves are much better because we can be confident in them. Now this blank, I think, is going to go left. I mean, we could throw out a whole domino here, or we could do a blank up into the 9. But I think we can't do a blank up into the 9 because we don't have a blank 3 left. So we're going to go blank to the left. So this is going to be some blank to the left. And then this is going to be something with a throwaway with something that can add to 9. So then we're going to have maybe another throwaway here. You know what we could do? We could do the 5, 3 up here. And then we could do the 4 blank upwards. Now, does that block anything? It doesn't really. We have any blank we want here. And then, ooh, this is bad. What do we have that's greater than 4? Only the 6. Okay, so we could do it down like that. And then the final blank goes here. All right, now, yeah, and I have the 3s for here. Okay. Force moves were the way to go. Perfect. It was a little bit less than 310 just because I accidentally flubbed my intro and just restarted. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Barker, who hosted The Price is Right. Bob Barker. Base times height over 2 for a triangle. That's its area. Bouncy toys in a playroom. I'm not sure. Budget for to save up. Busy beavers and letters found at the start of every clue in this puzzle. Bees. Busy buzzers. Sorry, not beavers. Baked dessert soaked in rum. Don't know. Big name in dental products is Oral-B. Beauty and the Beast protagonist is Belle. Balm ingredient with soothing properties. Aloe. Bourbon and Beal. Not sure. Bouncy toys. Oh, it's just balls. Okay. Budget for a lot. 47 seconds. So this was Baba, is a baked dessert soaked in rum. And Bourbon and Beal are STs. Oh, are they stouts? Is that an abbreviation for stout? I'm not actually sure. Is bourbon a stout? Someone will have to let me know what that one means. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is find an opening. Find an opening, like a door. Usually the themes aren't like the obvious interpretation, but sometimes they are. So it's hard to know which one. Find an opening. Are we playing chess? Or are we being strategic? I see I've here, and I keep wanting to do something with it. All right, let's look for words. Look. It was possible. Find an opening. Look. I don't know. Page. Dan, Ann, Len, Lean, Gee. I don't know. Pig, something. Can do pig and hog. It's funny. Chip. I don't know what's going on here. Hole. Find an opening. A hole would be an opening. Maybe that's the end of our spanogram. I don't see how. I might just start with a hint to get an idea of what's going on. Fan. Mend. End something. Vend. Cinema. Cinemer. Cinnamon. I don't know. Dat something. Coal. All right, let's start with a hint. A nook. Alcove. So these are just openings to like caves and stuff. A nook, an alcove. Ooh, I don't know how many I can think of here. Is cave here anywhere? Probably not. Maybe hole is our spanogram, but okay. Nook, alcove. What else do we have? I literally can't think of anything. Shoot. Being able to come up with more words and finding them in the grid is the fastest way to go, but I can't think of any. Nook, alcove, like an area, like an open area. I don't know. I wonder if like opening is in the theme. It's not our word. I'm gonna get another hint. What is this? Inch. A niche? A nook, an alcove, and a niche. Ooh, I thought niche was only like a niche piece of trivia or something. Like rare. Or highly specific might be a better way to put that. Huh. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here and what's going on here. Receive. Well, that doesn't actually work. We can get the word at least. Vice. Vicier. Evis. Revice. Oh no. What's going on over here? I see the word date. I'm going to hint again. I don't know what's going on with this. A cranny, a nook and a cranny. Okay. Should have realized nooks and crannies from, what is that? English muffins? What's the brand? Doesn't matter. Einstein, I think. Is it? No, it's not Einstein. It's, I think it starts with E. Anyway, page, like some sort of gap. Mind the gap is our spanogram. Huh. So like a niche is a knowledge gap? I don't know. Unless niche literally means some kind of gap and I only know it for its metaphorical use. I have 2 words left. This is a word and this is a word. I guess we could cross through here, but oh, crevice. Revis was very close. Hole. Pigeonhole. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. That one was tough for me. I don't know why. I had to use a lot of hints. How'd you do? All right, let's spin the members wheel to see what bonus game we're playing today. All right, Pamalam7 suggested Zordle. Let's load that up. All right, this is Zordle. The way this game works is we're going to guess words, and there are actually 2 answers. We have to get both answers. Now, the answers, importantly, never overlap in what letters they use. So, like, if one of the answers has an S in it, the other one definitely doesn't have an S in it. Now, when we guess the word, we're going to get greens and yellows for whichever word has that letter, if either of them does. So a gray is not an either word, but if I guess an R and R is in the first word, it's going to color it against that first word. And so we have to kind of split that apart and figure out what the 2 words are. Now we're always given a starting word, and it feels like we picked a special day here because the starting word is Zordle, which is 6 letters long, which I've never seen before. So I don't know if that's I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't know if it just always starts with Zordle now, or if that's like a special puzzle today, but we'll see. So we have a green ORD here. Now again, we have to split those up between 2 different words, and we know that one of the words has an E as well. So let's just get more letters and try to place the E. E's do love to be at the end. So let's get more vowels, like an A-E word. And let's do S-T-A steak, maybe? Like a wooden stake? Let's try it. All right, I did place an A and an E. So now we know that one of the words has an R and one of the words has an A in it. In the middle. Also, there is an S somewhere. So how many letters do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 4 more letters. So I could guess something like phase and hope for the best. All right, we did not get a PH and the S didn't get placed. Let's see. I wonder if one of them is like A-D-E. What would be A-D-E? I'm going to guess usage because the S has to go second. Oh, no, it doesn't have to go second. The S goes at the end of the word then. I usually think about, I don't consider S at the end of words, but I guess the word will do it. So we might have an AGE word. I don't think it's going to be OAGE. So I think we've got an OAGE word and we need 2 new letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would be very easy to get 2 more letters. So let's see, what can we get? Well, what would the other word be if we don't use the AGE? So it would use the ORD, and it would use the S. So something like Fords, chords. I think, I don't know which one to guess. Let's try chords. I mean, that was guaranteed. Those are all guaranteed green. It doesn't mean they're in the same word. Because it could be like an RGE word. Okay, how many letters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 3 more letters. Ooh. I mean, is it just words? Words was one of the words. Okay. So the other letters are the AGE ending. Image words, maybe? Oh, and then our background changed to image words. Nice. Oh, cool. We get this like interesting image here. All right. This was a submitted puzzle by Tay Ray. Okay, so this was one of the submitted puzzles. Cool, interesting one today. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like games like Zordle, definitely check out my daily word games video, which I made a new one today. That is in the pinned comment in the description, along with all the videos I made. Again, if you like games like this, I guarantee you're going to like that series. Right now, it's once a week. And if you enjoyed this, I guess if you want to watch Wordle, you can just click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.